It wasn't even me, bro. I'm finna keep it a buck with you.
Please do that. Please do that.
I just want to go home.
Tell
me if I keep it 100, I'm gonna be able to go home.
Be honest with me. Tell me why.
So, bro, this what happened, man.
I'm letting that hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Cold thing when they get in that cold room. And it seemed like BG done been exposed. It's coming way from New Orleans, 504 Street Stories. He be having the scoop. Look like it's all bad for the Cash Money Millionaire. With no further ado, let's see what your boy BG, well really, the dude he told on, has been up to.
Bad news, man. Just trying to say this boy, BG Christopher Dorsey, was snitching.
He straight up bought the gun anyway. He in the backseat, BG drive. I'm in the truck. I'm in the passenger seat.
Say, bro, so hold up. So so BG really told on you, or what he did?
Yeah.
Say, bro, listen up. This right here deeper than rap, deeper than them little industry rumors, deeper than that barbershop gossip. This that cutthroat street shit that really go down in the endo on the regular. People been half-stepping with the story, giving y'all some watered-down version, but they don't never run it straight like this year. I'm about to break it down, the full play, the raw timeline, no cap, no sugarcoat, no rewinding. This how it happened. June 16, 2009, around 7:20 in the evening, them dirty-ass boys from the NOPD 6th District Narcotic Unit riding around. Detective Steve Gaudette and Sergeant Ryan Lebrano looking for a come-up like usual. They spot a white Ford truck flying down Phillip Street, moving like it had somewhere important to be, but nah, they saying it was high rate of speed. You already know how New Orleans police play. Speeding ticket ain't never enough. They catch that truck blowing the stop sign at Phillip and Claiborne, turn right, and boom, 12 smell blood. They whip that unmarked Chevy Impala, lights flashing, sirens screaming, feeling like they just saved the whole damn city. Backup even rolling in. Detective Jason German and Brian Phillips pull up like it's a block party nobody wanted. Truck finally slide over by Josephine and Claiborne, and that's when the shit start looking like a bad movie. Detectives peeping all kind of movements inside, hands flying, body shifting, erratic they call it, but really it's just some dudes realizing 12 on their ass heavy. I peeped the lineup. Driver's seat, none other than Christopher Dorsey, aka BG, Hot Boys legend, Mr. Keep It Real in my rhymes. Passenger seat riding shotgun, Darian Blunt. Backseat playing it low key, Contrell Washington. 12 move up tactical, one on the driver's side, rest on the passenger side. They say step out the truck, and as soon as Contrell hop out the bag, Detective Gaudette's eyes locked in on something sitting on that seat. A plastic bag with gas in it, green leafy. You already know that fire weed. Half covered with his shirt, but enough peeping out to start a whole federal case. Or that snatch Contrell up, grab a bag, hold it like he just hit the jackpot, but it don't stop. Sergeant Lebrano poke his head, see something even spicier. Black barrel sticking out from under the driver's seat on the back floorboard. He pull it out, 9mm Beretta, semi-auto, serial number BER 129419Z. Now they cheesing like they just solved JFK's murder. And that boy Contrell, man, soon as he see that Beretta's in Lebrano's hand, he blurred out, that gun, that weed, they both mine. He said it loud without hesitation. Police ears light up like Christmas morning. They cuffed that boy right there, throw him in the system. Meanwhile, detectives running background checks, laughing like hyenas. They find out Contrell ain't no first timer. Back in Houston, 2006, he already caught a felony. Pled guilty on some manufacturing and delivery of controlled substance charge. Got 2 years. Meaning, by law, man ain't supposed to even sneeze near a firearm. That Beretta just turned his whole life upside down. ATF even stepped in. Special Agent Jennifer Dorek pull up at the 6th District. Contrell's double down. Tell her too. Hey, Yeah, that's my gun. Came from my girl in Houston. Bold confession sealed his fate on the spot. In the wildest twist, BG at the wheel that night was sliding with Kentrell's mama on the low. Imagine your stepdaddy figure driving the car while you taking the whole case on your chest. Street soap opera vibes, Young and the Restless. Agent Durek bagged the gun, the weed, and Kentrell taking federal custody. Case stamped. When Kentrell touched down in OPP, that boy couldn't hold water. He started running EPs, telling everybody in earshot how he caught the charge, spilling the beans like commissary soup. People sitting in them tier benches looking at him like, boy, you dumb as fuck. You should have just shut the fuck up and let the time tick. Case would have crumbled on his own. But nah, Kentrell went full open mic night with the feds. Then he tried to double back, hit the switch up. Nah, that wasn't my statement. I take it back. But it was too late. I've had that boy's confession like it was written with a Sharpie. Here's where the shit get grimy. Kentrell fumbling his own bag. BG out here rehearsing like he on stage at a Cash Money reunion tour. That boy wasn't thinking about the code of silence, wasn't thinking about no ride or die. Soon as the block got hot, BG turned into a whole choir director, pointing fingers like he conducting Sunday service. Arian Blunt played along, sure, but BG, he was pushing that script harder than the mixtape in 99. He the one sitting pretty in the driver's seat that night, but instead of standing tall on it, he go out his way to make sure the whole city here. That's Kentrell's gun. Kentrell admitted it. Kentrell got it from his girl, who turned into a walking police report with ad-libs. And ain't it wild? The same man who built his catalog on being the ghetto voice of authenticity, the I live what I rap poster child, always talking about riding dirty, keeping still tucked, never bending, never breaking. When them cell doors locked, too close for comfort, he folded quicker than your grandma putting her towels up after she done laundry. People in New Orleans saw it for what it was. Nobody on the block stupid. They know damn well BG won't take that ride. Prison time wasn't the look he was ready for, so he slid the whole narrative across the table like a Domino's pizza, pointing straight at Kentrell. And once he started, Blunt didn't have no choice but to.
So after the dude clanked the pistol and went to jail, then tried to put it on me, I'm supposed to, come on, man. I don't know what they saying.
Sing back up. That's how it hit the courtroom. Both of them lined up saying the same thing. We ain't know nothing about no gun. Only Kentrell was back there. Only Kentrell said it was his. Just like that, picture painted. BG come out looking squeaky clean, while Kentrell looking like he was holding out confessions free of charge. Let me tell you, the city ain't let BG live that down. People laugh behind his back like, damn, ain't this the same dude that told us to keep it G? Ain't this the same man that made a whole career out of saying he'd never snitch? Now he testifying harder than the church usher board on Sunday. Even the roaches in OPP whisper.
He testified? I didn't catch that he testified.
That boy ain't built how he rap. February 2010 roll around and Kentrell standing tall in the federal court looking at Judge Sarah Vance. That boy pled guilty to being a felon with a strap, signing papers like he's signing an autograph nobody gonna want. He facing 10 years max, a fat ass fine, 3 years supervised release, and they already talking about snatching the Beretta for good. That May 10th sentencing date loom over his head like the storm cloud. The streets already whispering something don't smell right, and that phone got BG's fingerprints all over it. See, while Kentrell fighting for air, BG moving slick behind the curtain, whispering in ears, pushing plays. He convinced Kentrell to hire Frank DeSalvo, big name lawyer in the city, acting like it was the best move for that boy. But in reality, that was chess, not checkers. DeSalvo was BG's safety net, not Kentrell's lifeline. Man, even Ray Charles can see that conflict of interest. DeSalvo already tied up with BG on other cases, representing him in some gun shit in state court. Even had his hands in the civil case for that boy. But he strolls into federal court like he neutral. Whole time he's sitting on BG secrets, using them like ammo. You can't rep two people on opposite sides of the same storm without somebody getting drenched. And guess who caught the rain? That boy Kentrell.
The court should have saw the conflict of interest. He should have appeal grounds on that.
Cantrell started realizing too late that he got played dirty. Man said his guilty plea was manipulated, that his own lawyer was compromised. Guess what? He was right. DeSalvo barely went through the paperwork with him, sliding him the so-called factual basis just minutes before he had to stand in front of the judge. That ain't representation, homie. That's sabotaged in the blue suit and red tie. Meanwhile, BG sitting back smirking, thinking he outsmarted the system. He had the lawyer pipeline set up so quick, it was like he was using Cantrell as a crash dummy. Yeah, homie, take this ride. Don't worry. I know this lawyer. I got you. Whole time, he protecting his own ass, making sure none of that spotlight ever swing back to the driver's seat. That's why by June 2010, Cantrell trying to wiggle out the trap. He filed motions left and right, purged his own guilty plea withdrawal, then watching as DeSalvo himself withdrew as counsel the same damn day. That right there should have been the neon red flag to the court. Cantrell was sold out, played like a pawn. That boy was left stranded. By September, after fumbling through the system with messed up filings, he finally get traction. Court let him move forward on the argument that he was manipulated. October the 19th, 2010, evidentiary hearing going down. The receipts pop out. DeSalvo was repping BG and Cantrell damn near at the same time. Cole Bowen had been holding BG's cases. Then out of nowhere, DeSalvo swoop in like a relief pitcher, tag teaming both sides of the mess. That ain't no accident. That's foul play dressed up in suspenders and shiny shoes. And BG the one who orchestrated it, scared to sit down, scared to let that gangster image as the real paperwork. He fed Cantrell to the wolves and made sure the lawyer guarding the pen door would law to him, not the man facing the years. And let's be real, New Orleans police was never gonna play fair anyway. Them clowns been crooked since the brass bands and tubas. More interested in who they can pin than who they can actually find guilty. It's like a game at the World's Fair. Throw enough darts, one gonna eventually stick. And when they got a big name like BG in the whip, you think they gonna fight tooth and nail to fry him. But nah, that boy had the lawyer lined up, had the narrative spun, had the fingers pointing at Cantrell so hard, they might as well print t-shirts with that boy mugshot. At the end of the day, it was a dirty play, plain and simple. BG manipulated the board and Cantrell the one who got checkmated. By the time the dust settled, the paperwork don't lie. Court finally put the stamp on it. Cantrell Washington sentenced to 77 months.
I'll blame BG, even though dude claimed it out the gate. Let me know in the comments.
Just over 6 years sitting down, all for a gun and a little weed that should have been a slap on the wrist if the game was played fair. But the game don't play fair, especially not in New Orleans, especially not when you got BG puppeteering behind the scenes. See, the court record laid out clean. Cantrell admitted possessions, admitted his pride, signed off on the plea. But the motion showed the bigger picture. That boy only did that because he was boxed in, cornered by his own lawyer, being on two teams at once. That's conflict of interest. Man, it was thicker than the po' boy sandwich from Jeans. Judge Vance heard it all, but by then, the machine already chewed him up. So while Cantrell packing up for a 77-month vacation behind bars, guess who outside walking free? That boy Christopher Dorsey, a.k.a. BG, Mr. Keep It G, Mr. Keep It As Real As It Gets, Mr. Never Fold. But the streets ain't blind, and they damn sure ain't deaf. People know he played his cards like a man scared of solitaire. The same rapper who sold records off the code of silence just snitched in surround sound. And the New Orleans Police Department, don't even get me started. They strutting like they cracked some cartel case when really they just pulled a traffic stop and lucked into a weed bag and a 9. Crooked ass clowns been planting more evidence than the backyard gardener. Now they want a chest beat like they Batman. 06th District Narcotic Unit needed an award for the best supporting actor in a snitch tale. But the biggest joke always came back to BG. How you rep decades about standing tall, then duck under the table when the pressure hit. Did it looking like, man, BG don't stand for baby gangster no more. It stands for Better Get Cantrell. No mixtape in the world gonna erase the fact that he slid that lawyer to the homie like a setup play, making sure the hammer never swing back his way. And you know the irony? Same courtroom that handed Cantrell 6 years barely even side-eyed BG. He walked away with his chain swinging, with his credibility shattered like Mardi Gras beads after Fat Tuesday. The people in the city, they don't forget moves like that. Every time that boy Dan came up, they say, yeah, he rap rap hard, but paper work harder. End of the day, the whole saga show you what the streets already know. In the end of the streets, loyalty get traded faster than a food stamp card for money. Terrell Washington got the years, the feds got the conviction, and BG got to keep his image just long enough to keep selling the lie. But the street stamped him different. No matter how songs he made about never bending, history got him on wax, testifying harder than a church choir. Dig this, that shit didn't last long. That boy ended up getting popped anyway in doing 13 years.
Colors on deuces or the Benz on Forgiatos. 24s to be exact, ain't worry about no potholes. Bulletproof the windows and add some tints on it. A stash spot for the 40, they ain't gon' find nothing. In the lanes with my low, sipping Moet. Don't need the GPS, I got it, cuz go left. Don't take opinions from no nigga that ain't no help. We stack the handguns and put the old ones on the shelf. I had to learn to play the cards how they dealt. My bitch did a nigga wrong and she left. I ain't complaining about that shit, I was like, well, I get a new bitch. Now she calling asking me who I'm with. I'm on some new shit, everything brand new. She asked me why you got me blocked, I'm like, I had to. Call me out my name saying you sad, bitch, you sad too. And always acting like you perfect, who the fuck is you? The suede Puma's all blue, she love a nigga swag. And a box of Louis V, I'm in a different bag. We ain't the same, we different ways, so I'm in a different class. And when I get mad, I let her squabble up like Trinidad, all facts. I'm the truth, you niggas cap. Tell the police everything, but they gon' lie in y'all raps. We on that bullshit, we don't give a fuck. In traffic with it on my lap, it ain't tough. This game will never be the same, it's no trust. Give a fuck about your Drake, we got them too. They not like us, don't do too much, cause we'll pop out and show niggas. It might be a truth, but we ain't clicking up with no niggas, nah. Hotel suites, we on the top floor with it, y'all. And stand 10 toes down, they be hoping I fall. But I'm a ball, like Kobe in the last game. Mafia live from the max down to the mains. Trey 5 Siete. Rearranging nigga frames, never start shit we can't finish, we play no games. I'm from the Double M gang, they know the business. The crippin' running my veins, I'm born with it. Yeah, that, nigga, free baby psych, nigga, free bad news, nigga, free tiny dub. Yeah, that, we in this motherfucker, nigga, the mafia crib. Yeah, spicy blue, little freeze, what's happening?
Let me get you on camera. Where you from?
California.
No, for real. Leave it on. Serious though.
Watts, baby.
I know where you from though. Where you from?
Eastside PJ Watts.
I'm from Grace 2 House, nigga.
Right.
They call you, homie?
Big Slice.
Big Slice?
Yes, yes.
All right, nigga. They call me Puto, cuz.
Right.
In that hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.